To the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a carry for Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Scott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down at 4. A give to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, it's Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On third down, here's Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On first down, it's Jones, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. The give is to Jones, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On third down, Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple of plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. To throw is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. They'll run on first down. Jones, solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Running right, Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, we got 30.
Rodgers going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 43. Shot. Watch the shot. Under 10. Under 10 right. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Watch the edge. Showing it. Showing it. Check 4.
They'll go again to Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check. Fresno. Hey, alert 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Second and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Another run here with Sanders. Able to power through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Hurts down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll set up to throw. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
To throw is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Rodgers looking to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. Rodgers throwing here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points.